Sword. Hey everyone, this is John from RVA Katana, Richmond, Virginia. We are unboxing Phoenix Arm swords right now. Getting ready to get started. We're going here. Hey, Ichigo True Bankai, we do have Ichigo swords. Virgil sword looks great. Did you get it, Drill Maze? Did you get Ichigo sword from us? Or sorry, the Virgil sword from us? And which one? Because we have several different ones. Husker fan, hello. All right, I think we are ready to roll. Let's just go ahead. People are ready and raring to see what we got here. Gonna come and zoom in on Scott. No one wants to see his face, but unfortunately that's part of the deal. Let's see, what do we have here? This is the Blue Blade. It's been a while since we've had this in, but I know we can never keep this one in stock. Which would be best to chop up your 8-ball. You got the T10. The T10 is pretty. Most expensive one we have here is an antique. You like Scott's face? Well, that makes one of us. We don't have Zabuza sword. Hey, Carl Powers in the house.
Thanks for liking my face. Somebody tolerates it.
No accounting for taste. Oh, let's see. What do we call this one? Sapphire blue or something?
Sapphire, yeah. Blue sapphire.
Well, I don't think we call it blue sapphire because
sapphire. Death sapphire.
We did call it blue sapphire. Like, what the hell? That's like saying, like, koi fish or
ramen noodles.
Anyway, Cow Prince Saya is so pretty. Yeah, that's basically the Sanemi sword. Tanjiro sword is 150. Scott was the one that helped you out. Thanks again, Scott, says Drilly Maze.
Sure thing.
And this one is this is a new Tachi, by the way. Check out, these are new fittings. These are brand new fittings. I don't know if you guys have probably never seen them before because these are just coming out of Longchen.
Toyotomi Hideyoshi Kamo.
Yeah, check out the what you call it in it? The Horimono is the word I'm looking for. And
Toyotomi.
It has Toyotomi fittings here on the Saya. Check out the hangers. Yeah, this is just brand new. These are brand new Tachi fittings. They're just coming out. So, yeah. I love the Blue Wave Nagamaki. Awesome, Carl Powers. I'm glad we finally got that to you.
Did you get it?
Hey, James Wilding. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's awesome.
Chai tea, yes. There are many colors of sapphire. Yes, prepared survivalists. Oh, yes, we always have one for you.
People say chai tea. We need this.
I don't mind that one. The polymer ska did not arrive. Emma,
a nicer version.
Double check and see. Double check and see. This might be a nicer version. Yeah. This was that special order.
Yeah, because this has the Rengoku blade. Or red, because normally the Enma has a purple blade.
Right. So this is a special order for someone, but we got to figure that out. We got to figure out who this one goes to. We got an Emma with a red. So someone ordered this, but now I don't remember who it went to. So we got to find that.
Our shipping department.
What swords did Real Ninja use, and do you sell them? They use cut down katana, and we don't sell any cut down katana.
All right. We do have straight ninja swords from movies, which we still love.
Movie ninja swords.
They're not historically accurate, but they're still fun and cool.
Hey, Porsche Garden, welcome. Oh, which one is this? Oh, this is the Wolf sword. So Carl Power, here's the sword that you were waiting on, and here it is. It finally arrived right after you replaced it with the blue Nagamaki. So we do have the Wolf sword. What I like best about the Wolf sword actually is the Saya. Check out the Saya. It has the kind of windswept, snow-swept night sky looking thing. I'm gonna beat you with the Saya, man.
It's almost like you're an author or something.
Do you guys want me to hit him over the head with this windswept Saya here? Oh, he's holding the sword, so I'm gonna be careful right there. Sawed-off katana. Ain't that the truth, prepared survivalists?
I like the habaki.
That's a really cool habaki. It's a very common one, actually. What is our blackest blade? We have some that are really black. We do have Sakai Clan swords. We do have sharp anime katana. We do deliver. Go to our website, rvakatana.com. Kopesh, we need to talk to Baltimore Sword and Knife. We never got around. We're working on it.
We got a guy on it.
Visit our website, rvakatana.com. Prepared survivalist, I'm going to use that. Sawed-off katana. I love that, man. Not a sawed-off shotgun, but a sawed-off katana.
That's what a ninja sword is, a sawed-off katana.
Exactly. Wow, what is this?
This is new. Look at this. This is really pretty. Look at the Tsuba.
Yeah, that Tsuba is really just great definition on the. That's what Longchen is doing better and better with their Tsuba. And this one, check out the look at the Hamon line on this one. Has a very interesting looking Hamon line there. Wolf is T10 steel. Did Samurai use gun? Yes, they did. The Samurai loved guns. Hey, Steve. The Samurai loved guns.
More Samurai died by guns and bow and arrows on Age of Civil War than the sword.
Yeah, the Samurai, basically, if you follow our Facebook page, we noted that there was more guns at Sekigahara. Like 1/3 of the guns in the world were at Sekigahara, the battle in 1600. Law sword is back. So for those of you who want a regular law sword, here it is. We also have an Odachi version of this. Hikoku.
If you're a fan of One Piece, we got you.
We got you.
Well, he's still fast.
Average lifespan of a katana. I don't know average. I mean, it depends on how well someone takes care of it. There are like 1,300-year-old katana in some museum. I have two 800-year-old ones.
We have a 700-year-old.
We have a 700-year-old one here in shop. We're getting another 700-year-old one in the next month or so. Generally, the swords you sell and the ones the ninja used. Oh, wow. Yeah, we do have old swords that are real. We were just talking about them. Let's see. The swords were last line of defense. Yes.
Yeah, if you're on the battlefield and reaching for your sword, something's gone wrong.
What are you going to use a sword for in 2024? We're using it to protect our virginity.
Absolutely. Well, they're fun. They represent history,
Exactly.
heritage. It's fun training sword arts. Cultivates the mind.
Old swords, we started at about $700 and go way up into the thousands. This is the Storm Surge.
Storm Surge.
Wow, look at the polish on
They
this.
did a really nice
The
job.
polish on this one is especially nice. Check out the sort of how the polish brings out the waves in this particular Hamon line, especially like right there. This really stood out to me when he showed the sword. But this is a Storm Surge. This has been one of our popular models. We usually get one at a time and we sell another one. This is wow. This is another one of those tachi. Oh, it is a handachi. Check out the kairitsuno as well. Other side. Hora. Hora. Yeah. So this one has the I don't remember the name of these things here. This type of kojiri.
This Hamon is amazing.
Look at the early termination bohi. This is like Phoenix Arms, by the way. Look at the saya on this. This is really pretty.
Okay.
Hey, Muichiro.
Look at the terminating bohi.
Early termination bohi there.
The Sugaha.
It has a Sugaha Hamon, straight Hamon.
I'm blown away by this.
This is really nice. It has the kairi as well on the bohi, the boshi.
They really.
Yeah, this is really nice.
I really like it.
The sword of Gojian is like 2,600 years old, and it is perfectly preserved. Unlike the body it was found with. Did my Cloudhammer Iron Misu come in? No, it has. No, we have not. I don't think so. The Iron Musashi has not come in. The durability, a T10 is pretty good. It's not amazing, but it is good. Sakabato, we have Sakabato. Kratos is in the house, by the way.
Hey, Kratos.
Biggest sword is up there in the back over there. We'll show it later. Let's see. All my swords on Amazon came in the same type of sleeve you just took yours. Is it common? Yes. Out of Longshan, it is a common one. This is a replacement. Check out, this is an Unukubi style blue dragonfly tanto, and I think that's an extra saya. That's for me actually. Yeah. I was about to hand that to him blade first. At least it wasn't mine. I love when we get new stuff. This is like oftentimes we get replacement stuff, but it's really cool to get new stuff.
Okay. The tachi. Some kind of heavy tachi. Or is it Chinese? It might be Dao. It is a Dao. Have we had this one before?
Hold on a second. I'm trying to add this back to the active.
Oh wow, this is so cool.
Oh wow. Yes, we have had this before.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes, we have had this dowel before. This is a really cool
Kinda
dowel.
hot minute.
Yeah, really cool inlay there. This is 65 MN. Hey, SP. This one's 175. We just need to get prices back on them because we've had this before. Another Tanto, another Dragonfly Tanto. These are just replacing. We've had these before, and we're just replacing the stock.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, some of these we get one at a time. We'll get them every 2 or 3 months. We do have Reverse Blade. Yes, we do have Demon Slayer. We will show it. This is a store. This is a store you can buy from us. RVAKatana.com. We do have Tamahagane Katana. We'll show them after we're done. If you're still around. Oh, is that a pink Wakizashi? All right, we now have. This is a Daisho. So those of you, we actually have a katana for this as well. Pink.
Yeah, now we have
A matching daisho for all you people who like pink, pretty in pink. Kayatoshi, hello. He's cut through cooked beef rib before.
you had me at beef ribs.
I know, beef rib. Sign me up.
Sounds awesome.
These are hand and machine made. There are aspects of machine, like they use power tools. I shouldn't say machine made, but power tools are involved.
Yeah, a lot of the Japanese smiths are now using like hydraulic power hammers.
This is the blue cormorant with, yeah, this is a really pretty one. Nukubi blue cormorant, Hamon line.
Custom orders.
A custom, but I think the person ended up taking a different one.
Good.
But that's all right. We can leave it out and add it. So
This is the blue Fuji with black leather wrap on the handle.
you can find this on our website. I'm updating our inventory as we unbox, so I want that. Go to our website, look up Blue Fuji, and choose black leather. Thank you, GPT-5. Hey, Reihu, handsome old guys unboxing cool swords.
I don't know about handsome, but definitely old guys.
Yes, old guys
Old
and
guys
cool
unboxing
swords.
Happy Friday to you. Happy November 1st. Holy mackerel, right?
Reihu just got an S7 very long Hanjian. That thing was a monster of a sword. That thing was so cool. I wish we'd had it sent here so I could have. Blue Wave. Adding to the inventory there. So this is the same as the other one. Yes, they are full tang and sharp. And these are tachi fittings. Remember, this goes to that one piece that was missing.
The
Yeah.
Takimitsu?
Yep, takimitsu. And this is, oh, I know what this is.
This we have had sold out of for a very long time. The Michonne is back.
So we have, this is now our Walking Dead, and we have it as an active listing with 3 available, even though we don't. But now we do. So this is a Michonne, a 65 MN Michonne sword. Demon Slayer swords, yes. Can you take more pics of the Senbon Sakura when you have time, or is it a little slow?
Yeah, I'll take more pics if something you want to see more of. Absolutely.
Not old, just aged. Yeah, Kratos, we can keep telling ourselves that.
Yeah, all right.
Do you expect to get the Ghost of Tsushima katana back in stock? Yes, we do.
We have the budget set in stock.
We have the budget set in stock, and we are getting the others.
In Ghost of Tsushima, we have 4 versions. So we're in the process right now of streamlining that. So if there's something you want right now, just shoot us a message and we'll tell you what we have right now. We are waiting for some right now. As a matter of fact, this is another one.
Another black. Blue Fuji black handle. I wonder if we have an outstanding order that we need to fill with this. I think remember that we do.
Get a man on it. Another blue Nokubi.
That is the Dragon Sakura version.
Yeah, I love this one.
Get more time. For further cool swords and fun battle classified in a giant Hanjian. Ray, are you being perverted there, or are you? Is it really a big Hanjian? Oh, it is a big Hanjian. My bad.
Oh, look what's here.
Oh, Moonveil. Moonveil is back finally.
Jeez.
We were waiting a while. People always ask about Moonveil. So the same thing. We only get 2 or 3 of these at a time.
Which sucks to be.
Yeah, because we could sell a lot of them. But here's the thing: is when I order 10 of them, then they sit for a while. But here we do have Moonveil back in stock.
From Elden Ring.
Elden Ring's Moonveil. And once I list it, we'll probably sell. Couple more swords to go. Let's see what we got. I hope you get back the Cloudhammer 40. Yeah, so we're getting a bunch of Cloudhammer 40mm ones. In fact, I'm debating getting some with the Hamon line on them as well. Because yeah,
cosmetic.
Yeah. No, real.
Real differentiator.
Yeah. And I think we were out of this, right? The sold out.
Yeah, the green Nagwac is back
The green Nagwac is back. This is a really fun cutter
on
here.
the rack.
It's not back on the rack
It
yet.
will be momentarily.
It will be soon back on the rack. The Nagwac back on the rack. Yeah, we got one in, and then Mark took it for his girlfriend, his fiance. So now we have the green Nagwac. I'm upping the inventory right now. And oh yeah, it's the Crane Sakura.
This one is so pretty.
I know.
Hand painted.
We must have sold. We get one of these at a time, and I think we've sold like 5 of these by now.
I love the ox horn. So they do ox horn reinforcement on the Kurikata and the Koibuchi. I love it. Suba. This is all hand painted on there. Not pretty.
Hey,
Fellas,
if possible, you scan these because these are high value items. Yeah, these 3.
What's up, man?
how you doing?
Good. Now that my team won, Eagles go Eagles. Who's your crappy team?
Same division, trash.
Wait a
Cowboys?
minute. 1 star. Do not recommend.
Yeah, that Cowboys logo is not a logo; it's a symbol. 1 out of 5. No, just joking.
Yeah,
We're just messing.
especially this year.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm a
he's a
Steelers
Steelers fan.
Yes.
So it gets ugly in here,
Look, Russell is back, so I don't know if that other way, I don't know if that way counted.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the sky's 3 centimeters, David Washington. We're just talking smack. Oh, this is the dragon. This one's sold too. So we're getting all these Tonto back in stock.
These are really pretty.
Yeah, these hand-painted Saya. I'm trying to update them as we go to make sure they are listed. The Night Dragon. This is called the Night Dragon Unukubi.
Dragon Night.
You named it, bro.
Oh, this is something interesting.
All right, three more to go after this one. Tell them I said go Chiefs. Go refs. I mean, go Chiefs.
The reps. Oh,
How much for red and black katana and back? I'm not sure which one you're referring to, but we do have many red and black.
look at this. Look at the grains on this.
The grains. So this is a new model that we got in. This is a Damascus oxtail saber. But what really attracted to me was this blue leather Saya. I thought this was a really nice looking one for a doll. We ran out of temporary rack space. This is what happens. This is why we need new racks.
And now we have a Sancho Mo, Yamato Rige.
Yes, Kratos is selling his S5 Hondachi for $800 if you're interested. It does have a small blemish on the Saya.
Thanks, man.
David Washington, if you want a 14-inch ska on the Cloudhammer 40 millimeter, send me a message and we can do a special order. What just fell off? Thank you so much. Have a good weekend.
You got that one there behind you too?
Oh, there's one more here.
Oh, it is?
I got
Oh, I didn't see that because it was on the box on top.
Thanks.
Of course, you Cowboys fans didn't see it.
So this-
either when they pass it to you.
This is a replica of Yamato Rige or Sanchomo, depending on what you want to call it. So this is based on a national treasure of Japan that was owned by Uesugi Kenshin. So Sanchomo.
So beautiful.
Yep. It was actually just on display in a museum
Saw that.
up top by his left. That red and black one, that is the chrysanthemum S5 Twilight Chrysanthemum. So it's made of S5 shock steel. That is 875, I believe. EDC sword? I don't really carry swords every day.
Probably like Mosaraku or something.
Yeah, that would be scare off your enemies.
Literally. Oh, God.
Nicholas Shaw. I don't know if I said hey, Nicholas, but here we are.
Hey, Nicholas. This thing is no joke. Oh, God. What is this? This Itachi? Oh.
Oh, so this is the one. Yeah. So somebody ordered this. So this is a special order. So we're gonna put that back in. We actually got 2 of these, and we have a blemish grade of this. Yeah, we have a blemish. Now we have a brand new one. We're gonna keep the brand new one in up, wherever.
But the Higa style is completely covered in metal.
Yeah. Not all Higo styles are, but this
Not
one
all,
is.
This particular one.
Are the Cloudhammer 40 millimeter SX105V? Yes, they are, Kratos. Are wider blades better for cutting? Well, hard to say. I think there are a lot of factors that go into a cutting efficacy.
Hello.
Okay, so that's all we got in here.
Is it about the same?
Yeah. First time coming in?
Yeah.
Okay, so basic ground rules for you. You can have the source always controlled by the hilt because they slip out. Bad things happen. You take them out and you're drawing something. Pull it this way, pull it out this way. Please don't do it all the way. Please don't just play. Please don't play. Thank you. All right, any questions? Let us know. All right.
So are these both swords?
They're probably the same thing. I would say they're the
they're
same
both
thing.
the same. Yeah.
So we'll have one. We need to ship one, and then we can keep one in back and still in its cover. How much for the red and green one behind him? Third down. Red and green behind him. Third down. It's on the other side of the rack. So this is actually a cloud. This is a Phoenix Arms over here. It's on this side. No, this is one. I assume it's this one right here. This one right there. That one I believe is an expensive sword.
Yeah, this one's it's a T10.
This is a T10 for 400. Under the Ito. What about under the Ito, Kaio Toshi? I missed it. Oh, I think sometimes the Samaga was replaced with iron wrap historically. Iron wrapped?
Iron or silk?
I've heard of silk, but not
Yeah,
iron.
Iron.
Yeah.
It's a really pretty sword.
Yeah, it is a really pretty sword. Scratch on your Emma scabbard. I think you just get matching paint. It's very hard to say. Yeah, that's on our website, rvakatana.com, or rva-katana.com is more likely to get you there, but both work. Anything else you guys want to see? I don't know, that took a while. Anything else you guys want to see while we're here? We have close to 600 sword in stock. We're about to make 3 new racks. The 40 millimeter is available for pre-order right now.
I'll show you what that looks like.
The Uesugi Kenshin, was that ever listed on our website, the Kenshin sword?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember how much it was, Ray. It's like
Like
650. Okay. It's a really, this thing is a wide beast.
It's a boat oar with a sword hidden in it.
We do have a lot of swords with black blades. We don't have any, do you have any Naginatas, or is it specifically katana only? We have a lot of different types of swords. We currently don't have any Naginata. Light blue on the same rack. We can show that. Ska with iron is called Tetsusame. Tetsusame. Okay, I'll look into that. Tetsusame, iron shark, iron fish. Zoro swords we do have. Shisui we do have. Tanjiro we do have. Two-handed S5 we don't have here. The 40 millimeter is pretty it's pretty heavy. Well, the first time I swung it, I almost hit the floor. I wasn't expecting the weight. Let's see. Washing pole we don't have. Can you show Tanjiro sword? Someone was asking. They asked 3 times, like as if we're genies. Sasuke sword, we do have Sasuke sword. And you'll see behind Scott that there are a bunch of one-piece swords there. Yeah, that 40 millimeter is pretty buff. It's a pretty buff
We were
sword.
just having some fun cutting more than one mat. We have a new stand coming that you can put up to 5 mats side by side, but that one, John's like, this sword's too buff to cut just one mat. So we rubber banded 3 mats together and said, screw it. And it was fun.
What will we use for home defense? A gun. We don't have Kyoko Suigetsu. Cloudhammer Musashi. We have the Rosewood Musashi, but we don't have the Iron Musashi yet.
This is the road.
Emma is right there.
S5. It's the S5 version of the Musashi.
It's also longer at 29 inches. We do have swords with colored blades. We just showed some. Murasama we don't have.
This Rosewood's.
Rengoku we do have right there. We just showed the Tanjiro, man. Sasuke sword. Did you show the Sasuke sword yet? Here is the Rengoku. Sasuke. We have a very high functioning version of the Sasuke. Plus we have these, which are the 1045 steel ones with wood. Yeah, we should weigh that 40 millimeter one. Sanemi, we have Sanemi right there. Fukushima Masanori, we don't have. Anyway, Kitetsu the third, Sandai Kitetsu, we do have. Here's Sanemi right here. Kitetsu right there. We have Sandai and Nidai. Do you ship to Switzerland? We do. Can you show the wooden one with the crazy curve? That is the Afro Samurai right there. Can you show the Sakabato? I'm glad you guys are asking because we're right in the spot where all these swords are. We don't have to go very far. Here's Afro Samurai. We'll show the Sakabato in a moment. Enema? Nobody wants that. Maybe you do. Well, some people want that. Need to be cleaned out a little bit. Mugen sword from Samurai Champloo. We are getting some. Ichigo from Bleach. We do have. Emma, we just showed. We got to figure out that red blade Emma. I don't know who ordered that. Scissor 7. Is that the Demon Dagger?
Yes, there's 7.
The Demon Dagger. Yeah, we have that. We're making Scott run back and forth. You guys are asking questions too fast.
I love this sword. Very cyberpunky.
Ichigo right here. Black and gold, we do. We actually have $80 black and gold swords. The black and tan samurai, the black samurai, they're all black and gold, like the Steelers, the best team ever. Show one with an all red blade.
This one's $80.
$80 right there.
1060 carbon steel full tank.
Muichiro, we do have. Yamato, we do have. Kenpachi, we don't have. Here is a red blade for you. This one's the Sakura. Why are some smiling down and some up? It depends. Are these all authentic? These are not antique authentic swords. We do have those, but not right now.
Well, they're authentic swords.
They're authentic swords. They're just not authentic antique
We don't
swords.
have antique stuff here.
But we do have some. How much? We start at $75 and go way into the thousands. There's Muichiro right there and Inosuke right above it. Dragon Slayer is way too expensive. Make Dragon Slayer. Aizen, we do have Aizen. Yes, S question. What's that white sword? It is Inosuke's sword. Out of curiosity, how many people are on Facebook right now? I'm trying to decide if we should continue our Facebook streaming or if we just stick to YouTube. There's Bleach right there. There's a Bleach sword. Tiger Dao, yes, we do. Miyamata Musashi, yes. If you go to our website, rvakatana.com, you will see our stock. Shinobu right here. Anybody up here on Facebook, out of curiosity? Just wondering. There's Shinobu right there. Sephiroth, no. Samurai Jack, we do have. Yeah, visit our website, rvakatana.com. We do have the Mortal Blade from Sekiro. 5 on Facebook. Thank you, Shadow21. Jay Davis. Hey, Jay Davis. He just bought like a bunch of swords from us. There's Samurai Jack. Let's see. So it is worth keeping the Facebook going. Elliot from Portsmouth, Virginia. Well, come visit us in Richmond, Elliot. We're not that far away. Please show Yamato. Someone said please. There's a Mortal Blade, by the way. Somebody said please show them Yamato. He said please. If you say please, we are far more likely to answer it if in the stream of questions.
We're the short version. We have a Nodachi version, a long version as well for $250. This is the short version for $200. Same 65mm spring steel.
Your wife loves us, Guy. Is that sarcastic, Jay? Because you're buying too many swords from us? Here's Kokushibo right there. Nothing from League of Legends. Skull Nightsword. We don't have one. You'll be in Richmond later tonight. Well, we will be closed at 6, but we will be open again tomorrow from 10:30. Tanjiro sword right here. Facebook is coming in clearer for you. For whatever reason, like YouTube does not come in clearly, I don't think. I think it has to do with, yeah, I don't know what it has to do with. YouTube never comes in clear on our live streams. Let's see. Ichigo. Respect your elders. Can you show us a grass cutter and explain how they got their names? You know, I don't watch Naruto, so I don't know. I know there is a famous one of the 5 swords under heaven called Kusanagi, which literally means grass cutting.
I've never watched Naruto in my life.
Me either. What would you?
We're both over 50.
What would you recommend to slice off the pants of a mugger? Prince Zuko swords, the double swords, we have it.
Yeah, so
$1,000 blade. We can show you some $1,000 blades. Here's Zuko swords, much easier to sheath when both of us are in here. So here you are. These are Zuko swords. Tengens, we do have. Yeah, you sure?
yeah, I mean,
Because they always cross over. Oh, this is why he comes from New Jersey. We don't have Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I wish we could, but
this stuff is amazing.
Michael Grantham, awesome. There is, yeah. We do have 2-handed swords. There are lots of Euros over here with 2 hands. Katana are 2-hand. Tengen over there. Tengen over here. Do you have Kenny Kenpachi from Bleach? No. Kill Bill? No. Ray, yes, we're getting an upgraded Tanjiro and an upgraded Giyu. So they'll have T10 Clay tempered blades. Colored, but clay tempered. Berserk swords are too big. Emma, we do have. Most expensive sword we have here is 8,500. It's an antique. And what else do we have? Someone was asking Bleach over here, Emma over there. We have all of those, Bleach and Emma. Odachi, we have Odachi right over there. The cheapest antique we have is probably about $700 to $800 for a Tanto. Giyu, we sold out of Giyu. We were getting Giyu back, but we are currently sold out of Giyu. No guts. It's too big. Huge sword standing up as a Nagamaki. Highlander sword we don't have, unless you mean the Scottish Highlander. The cheapest katana we have is $75, the gold plum and the white skull. Law sword, we just unboxed the small version. There's the big version right there, the Odachi. We don't really watch anime. We're not really big anime. Right, Kratos? Bleach sword right over here. We have lots of bleach swords.
This wasn't big growing up in the 70s. Just a little bit out there. I was more into Ultraman and
You showed ninja sword?
Ultraman and Gojira.
Ninja. These are sharp. Full tank and sharp. As Steve says. Zenitsu sword right over here. Collapsible sides, we do not. Jien, we do have Jien. We have a lot of Jien. Griffith sword, we don't have. Thanks for saying please, but unfortunately, we don't have Griffith sword. Favorite Dao in the store is probably one of the really expensive ones because I like expensive blingy stuff. Tactical ninja sword from the movies.
What movie would that be, John?
I don't know actually. Can I see the straight swords?
The black one for nighttime missions.
Tanjiro is 150.
I love this.
Yeah, this is the black Shikomizue.
It's like something the Yakuza would be carrying around in Japan right now on the back of a motorcycle. You've seen Black Rain, you know what I mean?
Samurai Jack sword. We just showed it. Somewhere around here. Oh, Scott knows where it is. Samurai Jack's right there. Why do some swords appear to be blade down and others blade up? It depends on conventions. Katana are stored edge up. Tachi and Dao are stored edge down.
Displayed the way they are worn.
Law sword from One Piece. We just got the shorter one, and we do have the longer one over there. We just showed it. Kitetsu right there.
Sounds like Kitetsu.
Luffy's sword, I believe, is Nidai Kitetsu. Yeah. I don't watch One Piece, so I don't know for sure. American Ninja 1 with Michael Dudikoff.
Oh, yeah. American is just, he possessed great skill.
Miyamoto Musashi. We do have Musashi Tsubas starting at 100. That's called the 1060 Oni. The Oni Musashi is what it's called.
Well, Tadashi Yamashita with the kama in that.
We don't have Kill Bill. We
The
can't.
Black style.
I can't stand Quentin Tarantino.
It's the black style ninja.
Diddy sword in your pants. Michonne Katana. We do have two versions. We got one version. We got the 65 MN version back, and we have the S5 Shock Steel version back. Most expensive sword we have here is an antique. We have some antiques that are in the $1,000 range, set multi-$1,000 range.
This awesomeness.
All our Demon Slayer swords are 150. Check out this Shashka right here.
So light.
Biggest sword are the Claymores or the Nagamakis or Odachi. Do y'all forget them yourself? Yes, I oftentimes forget what we have because we have a lot of stuff.
Wait, you get more stuff. I didn't even know we got this in. Nobody told me.
Oh, by the way, we got that in.
This is
We
awesome.
unboxed that. We unboxed that
Great.
last Monday.
This is awesome.
Mihawks we don't have. 150. How about 100? Too funny. No, they are not stainless steel.
I watched a video on Waikiki Bako side did a review of the Mihawk sword. He said it's a horrible Japanese sword. It's more of a Chinese sword than Japanese.
Jack Sparrow, never heard of him. Conan sword right there. Oh, $1,000 sword. We can show the Takama. Let's do the Tatsumaki and the Kawanakajima. These are a little more than 1,000. 100 and piece of gum. Only if you've chewed the gum. If it's fresh gum, we don't want it. Oldest sword we have is about 700 years old.
This is the Tatsumaki from Dragon King.
It's about $1,200.
Really, really pretty.
Antique Nihonto are back in the case. We only bring them out when we clean them, or if a customer is actually physically in store and wants to see them. Your sword is manganese steel. What do you recommend to clean with? Just microfiber and oil is all you need. Moonveil, we just got back in stock. Cheapest sword is $75. Why do some L6 Bay Knight cost $500, but Howard Clark Bay Knight costs $5,000 just for a bare blade?
Really good question. Yeah, because it comes down to the heat treatment, how they're heat treated. So upper Bay Knight is pretty brittle. The lower Bay Knight, which is where Howard Clark pioneered, it turns to a very strong, hard steel. Pretty amazing.
No Uzui sword. Oh,
Would you say-
Tengen sword. Yes, we
How
do.
would you say Howard Clark L6 Bay Knight compares to S5?
On paper, S5 is still stronger on paper,
On paper,
but
yeah.
Howard Clark also differentially hardens it. So
I
the
bet you
edges.
I bet
yeah.
you the L6 Bay Knight would have a better edge retention. than
Yes.
the S5.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt.
The S5 would have a better lateral strength.
Yes, probably. But once again, on paper, I mean, we're willing. If someone wants to use their Howard Clark sword, we'll provide an S5 sword.
He's a legend.
Yeah. If anyone wants to test their Howard Clark sword against an S5, we will provide the S5 if you provide the Howard Clark.
Now this is L6
But-
here. We have a lot of customers ask, what's it between L6 and T10? Both are tool steels. Both have a hard edge. It depends on what you're cutting. I would not cut hard targets with L6 upper heat treated L6.
Yeah, any Chinese Bay Knight, it's good. It's better than T10 for soft targets, not necessarily for hard targets, and it's tougher than T10. But once again, the caveat being that the edges can be brittle on hard targets. And yes, I wouldn't kill to have a Howard Clark Howard Clark sword. I would love to have a Howard
I have
Clark
a
sword.
friend that has
You
one.
definitely pay for its experience. Amazing,
Spent
amazing.
10 grand on it.
Please say my name, Jared. Hey, Jared.
Hey, Jared. What's up, buddy?
We're located in Richmond, Virginia. 700-year-old sword. They are in a case. We will show L6 between ASAB 88 and S5. Well, ASAB 88 is not. ASAB 88 is best for its edge retention, not so good for its durability.
Yeah, A780 is amazing edge retention, but it doesn't have that lateral strength that
Well, it's stronger than a T10 clay tempered sword.
stronger than T10. But now you're getting up into specialty steel.
Yeah, ASAB 88 has an impact resistance of about 30 joules.
T10 about what, 12 joules?
T10's 12 joules. So it's like what, 3 times stronger than T10, 2 to 3 times stronger. But then you get to S5, depending on how it's heat treated. Cloudhammer will heat treated up to 186 joules. So
186 joules. You can't think these Nihonzo are 6 to 8 joules. So it's pretty amazing.
Honjo Masamune is in Scott's pants.
Yeah, right here.
Paul Chen has sent the
And I have
L6.
another one.
They do not specify upper or lower. Well, Joe, I would believe that Hanwei has the technical capability to make lower Bay Knight, but that they don't since they're factory.
The
fired.
original first run Onis.
Brandenburg,
What else was L6 Bay Knight? The Mantis? Praying Mantis.
the Mantis is
Yeah.
L6.
The
Yeah.
original runs, but now I don't. The new stuff coming out of Hanwei, L6 Bay Knight, I don't know. I would trust Howard Clark over it.
Oh, I trust Howard Clark over anybody. Yeah, the only Bay Knight I would ever spend money on would be Howard Clark.
Plus
we
he's
did-
an American, so
We can blunt katana, but we don't have blunt katana. Dragon Spring, we have a lot of versions of Dragon Spring. Hey, Trevor Payne in the house. By the way, if you're on
Hey,
YouTube, follow Trevor Payne. He has some great cutting videos. I think so.
He's back from Japan, right?
Hey in Houston. And yeah, if you're on TikTok, do follow Brandon Burkett. He is a fountain of knowledge. We had a big discussion about Sekigane versus Semigane the other day, which is like the little part of a tsuba, which, I didn't know that.
One Yomi Kunyomi. It's the same.
Our store is in Richmond, Virginia.
Trevor, your wife's Japanese as well, right? I think so. I think it's
Hmm. Trevor does say he just got back from Japan.
That's what Toyota Ryu.
Yes, Howard Clark does lower Bay Knight.
Yeah.
Lower Bay Knight is the good Bay Knight, or the tougher Bay Knight.
Yeah.
Like super tough Bay Knight. Very hard to break. We can show Michonne's katana. We'll show you an S5 shock steel Michonne, which is like pretty tough. Oh yeah, the L6 Celestial, but that's a Citadel, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Citadel.
Oh no, it is a Hanwei actually. It is a Hanwei, yeah. Michonne, here's a Michonne L5. Hanwei Oni is L6 too, you're right. Moritaka L6 is a great cutter. Yeah, I would only use it on soft targets, Joe. Chain swords we do have. Kenshin Himura with curved handle. We do, but I don't think he was Kenshin Himura at the time. He was still Hitokiri
Hey,
Bato-san.
where'd you go? That one right here.
Oh yeah, we have the
Yeah, the Cloudhammer version.
the Cloudhammer version right here. We have a T10 clay tempered. We have our store cutter, which is a little not scratched, but a little scuffed from where we cut with it, because we abused the crap out of that sword.
That sword is so much. This sword is.
It's on the other side.
This sword is so much.
It cuts so nicely. It's like easy mode cutting. Swords are made out of steel. Cordell. I'm not sure where Cordell is. Unless you're saying Colorado. We do ship to Colorado.
Single scratch on it. That's just exactly what
Was the Hunter L6? I don't remember. I saw you sold out of the 60. Brandon Burkett. We shouldn't be sold out of it actually because we are getting more. I guess I need to up the because we increased the order. But Brandon, you're the only one getting a clay tempered version. Can you show the gold plum over here?
Oh, Brandon, yeah.
Favorite katana that has the style of the wood swirl. The wood swirl?
Brandon, we do have this Cloud Hammer 33-inch Nagasa SX105G Oksaki katana coming. Shaku length handle with green Japanese silk Ito.
Oh wow, we sold
Light
out of the
something
Monster
out.
Cherry. I need to up the inventory for that one.
So this is available. We have one of them.
Yeah, this is one that
Onimaru blade.
Onimaru blade, super deep curvature, very long. A customer ordered it, and then it took too long to get here, and then he decided he didn't have enough money, and that customer was Scott. But anyway,
Because I just bought a Motohara.
he just bought a Motohara. Yeah.
So Brandon, if you want this, my sword is available.
Yeah, Scott designed the sword. It's a really pretty one with natural Japanese silk. Samurai Bird cuts bamboo with Murasame L6 all the time. Yeah, that's true. He does. I think it's just a matter of there is the risk, but Samurai Bird's a good cutter too. So maybe we should get him to do a bad angle and see if it chips.
Bamboo is he cutting?
Well, he has like that super hard bamboo. It's like some cultivar that grows in his backyard. Yes, we do have plenty of European swords. Stealth looking. You want a stealth looking sword? Oh, you want to see a stealth looking sword? We have stealth looking swords.
You said it like Patton Oswalt's Black Angus. Oh, you'll get it.
Yeah, our most expensive one is 8,500. It's an antique. Could I buy the wood one with the curve? Yes, it's called the Afro Samurai.
So let's say you're
Afro
on your
Samurai.
nighttime stealth mission, and you dropped your nighttime stealth sword.
See you later, Carl Powers.
You might grab your nighttime stealth
Dagger.
dagger hidden in the handle. And now you have your breathing tube.
Yeah, now you can.
And you want more.
But I had to go and draw my swords first.
Yeah, this one.
Oh yeah, we do have this Shikomizu, or we have this
Don't
regular.
go on, yeah.
This is 175. This is a really inexpensive one here.
This is a Shokasugi Michael Dudikoff special.
Best sword for a first-time buyer. If you're looking to cut, the Vortex.
We're talking Vortex for sure. 9260 spring steel will bend up to 90 degrees, not set to bend. So
Cordell, is Cordell a country, or I've never heard of Cordell as a country? Is it a place in the U.S. or where is it? Our phones are occupied at the moment, so we cannot look up anything on Google Maps. This is which one is this?
Nagamaki from Sawyer.
Sword or Nagamaki there. The one with the hide sword.
What is this? What is this?
That is also a swordier.
Forget about this.
Is there any way to find where L6 is upper or lower Bainite if the maker doesn't specify? If they don't specify, it's upper Bainite.
Yeah.
Seriously, the
You would
only
think they would specify it, but I mean, you'd be very proud of that as a swordsmith to specify that. So.
Howard Clark is the only one I would trust to do L6 lower Bainite. Can you show the Cloudhammer Meowdao? I actually have to double check this, Ray. I think this is actually SX105V, but it might be S5. I need to double check it. It's a big sword. Afro Samurai? Yeah, we can show. Oh, Georgia. We can definitely ship to Georgia. Unless you're like some special.
Georgia the country or just state?
Oh, yeah. Are you in Georgia the country or Georgia the state?
Howdy, y'all, or Privyet? Which Georgia is it?
Yeah. I live near RVA. Random question. Anything with purple handle? Yes, we have lots of things with purple handles. Yeah.
Purple's our jam, yo.
We have tons of anime swords. We do have cane swords. Yeah. So unless Cordell is some very special place where they don't allow UPS shipping, we can ship there. Can you show the Afro? Inexpensive sword you can really beat up. Probably the best one we have that is the Flex, the FLEX for 175. Will Cloudhammer ever do a sub 12 regular blade, maybe 29 inch? I don't think they're doing a whole lot of sub 12s these days, Joe.
We're
Like-
replacing sub 12 with something else, aren't they? Or they just
No, it just sometimes they do it and sometimes they don't. But Joe, they are going to have SX105V in 29 inches.
That's it.
So SX105V and sub 12 are very similar. Sub 12 has a little better bend tolerance, and SX105V has better edge retention.
And they're going with 29-inch standard Nagasa as sort of a standard for them. So kind of happy to see a little longer.
We
those who are wanting
recently
longer blades.
came by from Florida last week and purchased an antique katana. You guys were, Lori,
Oh, yeah.
Brandon,
Brennan,
yeah.
Brennan.
I had to read Scott's awful handwriting when I packed that sword.
Sorry, I'm left-handed and from New Jersey, and I'm bald. 2 strikes, I'm out.
Emma Shisui, we do have both. How do you look up older swords? Go to Nihonto Antique Authentic Japanese Swords. Authentic.
Or swordsofjapan.com.
Oh, no, look at our sus first.
Oh, yeah.
On our website, just look up authentic Japanese swords.
I thought you meant to look up authenticity. Yeah, go to rvakatana.com.
Yeah, 120 centimeter Cloudhammer are taking a long time for the saya. Cloudhammer doesn't make their own saya, so they're at the mercy of the saya makers.
Across the street real quick.
Say what?
Look across the street.
Okay, yeah. Top pick cutting sword, the Reaper.
Reaper. Yeah, we love the Reaper.
She's hot. Yeah, she's hot. Sorry to all the ladies, we are being total men. But
there
there is a really beautiful girl right across the street.
so beautiful. It's my friends from New Jersey too. These it's $10.95 carbon steel with a wicked deep sori. Early terminating bogie. These are so much fun to cut with. They're easy mode cutting.
And in fact, we're gonna start carrying three regular Reapers, and I think the old Reapers we're gonna reduce price to get rid of them. We only have 2 left, right? The Dragon Sage, and the Scorpion are the only 2 Reapers that we have that are like
From that first round.
from that first run. So yeah, the first runs the Reaper is usually 500. The link to buy rvakatana.com. Odachi right there. Is the Reaper better than the Whirlwind in cutting? 2 different beasts.
Yeah, the Reaper, the Whirlwind I designed is just a lightweight, dedicated mat cutter.
Honestly, the Whirlwind cuts soft targets really nicely.
Really well.
It really,
I
yeah.
probably cut 100 mats a month with my Whirlwind.
We don't talk about the Whirlwind enough, do we? Because the Whirlwind's actually a really good cutter. The Whirlwind's a really good cutter now that I think about it. Thanks for bringing that up, Joe. I sort of forget about that. Like, to me, the Reaper, the Legend, the Whirlwind, the what do you call it? The Hitakiri Batasai, those are all, that would be on the clay tempered version on the opposite side of that. Yeah, on this rack over here. We rearranged everything so we don't know where the heck anything is. Here's a Whirlwind right here. Whirlwind's really nice.
So what did
RVA-katana.com. RVA-katana.com.
Moko got the shape of what is Tsukashi. Tsukashi takes weight out of the tsuba, so really a lot of less moving mass. But SKS3 steel is just beautiful. But I cut literally 100 mats a month, and I haven't sharpened it yet. It just obliterates mats, so I love it. But very lightweight.
So yeah, the Reaper versus the Whirlwind. I mean, they're both, the
Reaper is longer.
The Reaper is longer.
It does have a bogie.
We do have Bokken. Somebody asked to see something and I lost it. Yamato from Devil May Cry. We currently have 2 versions. We carry more versions. We're just sold out of them at the moment. I need a Whirlwind Daisho. We don't have any, like getting Cloudhammer to make an SKS3 Wakizashi blade would be tough. Though they might have it at Hitatsura. If you wanted a Hitatsura Hamon, we might be able to do
I don't really
that.
want a matching Daisho. I'm not really into matching sets, and neither were the Japanese. It was very rare to find a matching set. You usually got what was available at the time, or if you were a badass, you got rewarded a set. So I kind of like the wabi-sabi difference,
MSRP for Tonto, we start at $80 and go up to very expensive.
I am doing a Whirlwind Elite with copper furniture, a little nicer furniture, full something all around.
Favorite katana with a wooden style. I like the Redeeming Light, actually. I think it's a really pretty sword. The Redeeming Light. That's this one here. This is actually a Christian themed sword. I really like the look.
Hey, be nice. Be nice.
Scott's just trying to get the attention of the hot chick. So where does W2 and SKS3 rate among SX105B and S5? Ray, that is a heat treatment issue, because if you're talking about like the W2 and SKS3 are clay tempered, and so they will not be anywhere near as durable as S5. Because anytime you clay temper a sword, anytime you differentially harden a sword, it does cause the sword to be a little weaker. It's definitely an aesthetic thing now more than it is functional. SX105B, it depends if it is differentially hardened or through hardened, but still not as tough. See you later, Jared. Tengens, we do have Ichigo's Bankai. 6'7", biggest sword we have is Odachi. Yes, we have Demon Slayer. The most expensive we have is Antiques. We are located in Richmond, Virginia. Can I cut through a watermelon? It's easy stuff. You can use a doll sword to cut through a
Don't
watermelon.
cut fruit, though. I mean, if you do cut fruit, you better wipe that sword down immediately. Don't wait 5 minutes either. You'll start blemishing your blade. Wipe it down immediately if you cut any fruit.
S5 Musashi is at 58 HRC. Almost all the S5s we have now are 58 HRC. Cloudhammer did a new batch at 56 HRC. which is like the super tough version, and they're doing a 59 to 60 HRC as well. Toshido, I do believe we have. Let's see. Can I use it for protection? If you know how to use a sword, sure. Best first katana, Fruit Ninja Halloween costumes. For Halloween costume,
Get like
Black Samurai, $80.
$80.
To go to that sketchy gas station across the street. We get fried chicken from there all the time, man.
It's called the Murder Mart because people were murdered there years ago. So
What type of steel in the Tonto? 1095.
mostly 1095, 210. Well, most of our Tonto are
Rising Dragon from Phoenix Arms. Which one is the Rising Dragon? See, Scott named this. He doesn't even know what sword it is.
Let me look it up.
I know, I have to look it up. I'll look it up right now. Rising Dragon. That one is... Oh, that's the red one. That's the red one someone asked to see earlier. It's this one right here with the green one. The red and green.
Oh, it's this
Red and green goes really
It's
nicely.
this one, obviously.
Obviously. Strongest and best cutting sword, S5. Something in dark blue, we have lots.
That's a blue.
When me and the boys get home last night, which blade would serve best for our lines? Probably a short one for better wrist control. So if you have the right one with a bohi, the blood groove, you might be able to use it for the sniffing too.
This is something awesome.
S5 we have, S5 is a shock steel. We have a lot of it. Ichigo's Bankai we have. David Washington, Longchen Tonto. Longchen is just where they're made. So all the Tonto we have. Yeah.
It's Tamahage. It's beautiful.
This is a Tamahagane sword.
That's what he wants.
So David Washington has been asking us, he wanted a modern Yoroi Doshi. And I was telling him that almost all swords coming out of Longchen have thick spines because they tend not to do like real Japanese sword. Okay, so here's not a Longchen. This is, look how thin, look at the thinness of this spine.
Reference.
This is a reference. This is not an antique sword. This is a Hanwei sword. But can you show the assassin dagger? So you can see like how thin this spine is. This is more classic. This is what a Tonto would look like. But look at the thickness of this spine in relation. So David Washington, like a regular 1095 steel sword here is thicker. It's about what, 50% wider?
But you're not going to put this in your bra. This you would though.
I'm dumb. I wanted to have a comeback, but I'm just totally lost. Yeah, I was wanted to say something, but
The Baika from Dragon King.
Zombie Slayer will show it. So I was treating a patient and she had a sore shoulder, and I was trying to ask her what caused more pain, or like what sort of thing caused more pain. And she was like, well, you wouldn't understand, but taking a bra off. And I was like, yeah, my bra is like flipping the front. Average katana is 27 inches. Oh, someone wanted to see the Zombie Slayer. So show the black one. This is 51 CRV4 German spring steel. Can any scabbard be used as a snorkel blowgun? I don't know. John Slater here is the Zombie Slayer. Difference between 3-shade polish and abrasive polish. Joe, when we say abrasive polish, we're talking about a fake cosmetic hamon. So let us see. So here, you want to show this one? I think this one has a. Is this?
Yeah,
So this is an abrasive hamon here. So you basically use a wire brush to abrade away the steel to make it look like that.
Or sometimes acid.
But that's not a real hamon. 3-shade is like a very expensive polish. Very expensive. Hey, Jared Andes, welcome back from Cordell,
But it is 1060.
Cordell, Georgia.
That's a full tank. So
the state.
So it has a cosmetic hamon just to keep the price down. Yeah, for $80. These
Dark blue with the ace of spades on it. How heavy are the katana on average? About 2.5 pounds. It was cool to see Sakamoto Ryoma's sword in the centerfolds of Paul Martin's book.
That was so amazing.
Yeah, it was.
The Sancho Mall, there's the Ashikaga Takeuchi sword. Oh my God, it's so amazing.
Do you have number of or contact email to help someone find exactly what they're looking for? Dakota, yes. Send us rvakatana@gmail.com.
Lots of purple.
Strongest katana metal to use for battling, S5 shock steel is the strongest we have, and it's pretty darn.
Probably some of the strongest stuff out there on the market, period.
Yes, a wire. Kratos is right. A wire wheel. I call it a wire brush, but it's a wire brush wheel, whatever. I don't know the exact name of it. Any blades over 5 feet long? We have Laws Odachi. Yes, it's not 5 feet. I don't think. S5 is a shock steel. S5 is just a type of steel.
Used to make concrete dies and heavy drill presses, drill dies.
Jackhammers.
Jackhammer.
I don't want to see Scott do that. That's giving me
Yeah. Oh my God, it's Friday. What's this ninja sword here for?
I didn't put it there. Yeah, what the heck is this ninja sword doing here? The ninja sword needs to go with the ninja swords. Best Shinken for Iaido and an
Oh,
You-
it's a sub 12. Cloud Hammer.
Oh, there's a Cloud Hammer one. What the hell is it doing in there? You did not miss any cutting, Jill. So Shinken is not ideal for Iaido because Iaido, dull swords are better. When do you go live? Like all the time. We're live probably once a day.
Yeah, probably almost daily. We cut on Monday.
We cut on Monday evenings,
Eastern Standard Time,
8:30ish.
8:30-ish.
Ichigo's Bankai. Yeah, you said please a couple times, so we'll definitely show it. We just had to, it's at the opposite end of the shop, and so it's not like the shop's that big. Jill, I want one of your swords. You can buy them at rvakatana.com.
We want your credit card numbers, so let's make a swap.
Ray is fire today. Ray is fire every day, man. Kratos, you're fire too. You know it.
Ray who? Ray Kramos?
Ray who? Ray who? You could definitely use a Shinken for Iaido, but I mean, you could.
I have students using Shinken.
Yeah. Zoro's 3 swords. In fact, we have a listing now for all 3. It's the Zoro starter pack.
$400, say $50.
Save $50 for 2 or 3. And usually the Kojiru don't fall off. Look, Semaga Hook.
A little kid pulled that off.
Kuchigane didn't. Odachi, we do right over there towards the front. Maybe they mean for Tameshigiri? Maybe, Trevor? So did you want your Shinken for cutting? So
Suemono Giri?
let's quibble. Iaito for Iaido, Shinken for Tameshigiri, generally. See you later, Jared and Cordell. Or I'm surprised there aren't many forges that make stainless Iaito anymore. It's a heat treatment issue. It's the cost and heat treatment.
Tameshigiri test cutting to test the evaluation performance of a sword. Are you doing that? You test or evaluating your own performance. Then it would be Suemono Giri. Nice try.
We are getting better. We are getting some stainless steel from Cloudhammer soon. Can I get the name? Name of what? Sword right there on the wall.
The name of the Ruha pouring the market on commonly used terminology. I'll give that name. Was one
I don't know. Do you guys think we should carry lightsabers? I just had a lightsaber manufacturer contact us today.
You know, edge alignment is no longer a necessary thing to worry about with a lightsaber.
It's a silver sword on the right. That is a Kang Si Dao. Kang Si Dao. So those guys who were in here for 2 hours, will they come back? They said they would. Oh, good. You would go behind the camera for a while?
All right, Scott's at the wheel. All right. I'm surprised there aren't many forges that made stainless Iaito anymore. There really aren't.
Cloudhammer is making some.
Yeah, Chines made some. Cloudhammer.
Chines is no longer
Yeah,
around.
Chines no longer around. Paul Chen's done. That Paul Chen. Different Paul Chen. Even Ryan Sword's doing carbon steel. You know what you see a lot of 1060 Maru shaped Mune. You see a lot of 1060 Iaito now. Mogito.
What can we show you?
Yeah, what would you like to see? We're happy to show you. The black with red. The black with red. Yeah. Oh, looks like I can do this.
There's black with red. This one's
I
a
see the Norimitsu Odachi with the super long handle. What's the longest blade you have? These 98 centimeter length blades are pretty much the longest that we have. Yeah.
12 Cloudhammer.
Shusui, we do have Shusui. We have Chinese Dao. Do we have Chinese Dao? We have a whole wall of Chinese Dao. I'll have to show you.
Yeah, a whole wall. We have 2 racks of Chinese style.
How long are the S5 arming swords? 28, 29? No, not quite. Yeah, the length.
Do we have any S5 arming? I don't think we have any S5 arming swords.
That's SS105.
That's
Yeah.
They're basically the same geometry.
Nothing Vietnamese. We'd love to, but just nothing Vietnamese. He's got a Da. Yeah, John has a Da. DHA. So these are Dao, and these are Dao. Yeah, lots of Dao.
Serrated infantry.
The stout. The Irish stout. We need a Sir John Falstaff S5 longsword. Yes, we do, David. The vertical one is a Nagamaki. That's called a Nagamaki, which was a sword used by Ashigaru or foot soldiers, used to cut the legs off of horses, mitigate a polearm range. More importantly, If you get past the spear line, you have a much more flexible weapon. You could dice them up. When we say spear line, we're talking a yachty that's 18 feet long. So imagine facing a yachty line and be able to get past them. I'd have a more flexible weapon. You can mitigate polearm range. Typically, these were used by Ashigaru. And you would also use a normal tachi or katana size. This is your battlefield weapon, right? So you wouldn't go on the battlefield with just a sword, just like modern military don't go on the battlefield with just a pistol. This is a basket-hilted Scottish claymore. This is a true claymore when Mark is around. When Mark's not here, it's just awesome.
It's always the Claymore, but the Claymores, the Scottish Highlanders, become Claymores when Mark.
Can you hidden dagger or ninja toe? We have a ninja toe with hidden dagger. How about that? How about them apples? So this has a hidden dagger in it. It's a little shorty. Have you guys ever carried Sephiroth's sword? Nah, it's too damn big. We have one we won't ship because it's just too damn big. It's more of a display piece, just so it can say we have the longest thing in existence. But we don't. Yeah, we're not shipping it, unfortunately. Yeah, we're not selling one. Yeah. Best representation of katana in media. Oh, that's a good question. Best representation. Yeah, Shogun probably. Shogun or
any Japanese.
Yeah, any Hitokiri. Yeah. Torisashi. Any Japanese period. Jidaigeki or Chambara movies are going to be realistically portrayed. Typically in Western movies, they're not. So, but still, we love swords. There's room for all of it.
Green sword.
Kangji Dao is what I want. Oh, blasphemy. Kangji Dao are freaking awesome. An amazing history behind them, cutting a horse, a charging rider. And they have that sort of like that Warncliffe style edge. Yeah, no worries, Jimbo. No gut sword, just too damn big. We're trying to find somebody. The logistics of just shipping it would be a nightmare. What if someone pays a big sum for your big sword? That's a lot of what ifs, but come on down. Money talks. Yeah. Everything's got, we got a walk away price for everything. I had a walk away price for my wife, 29 years. I'm ready. So yeah, make an offer. Hope she's not watching. Do you have samurai sword? You have a whole shop of samurai swords, bro. We also have, we have a lot of antique stuff too. Though we don't position ourselves as antique dealers, we love them. We have a customer that wants to spend anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000, maybe up to $5,000 on an antique. And this is stuff typically higher end collectors would look beyond, would pass over. And we love them because you have a customer that wants to own an antique piece, something with provenance, some history behind it. And they're not going to sharpen it or cut with it. They love it, the patina that's in. They just want to own something antique, authentic. And then they'll have fun with this aftermarket, the repro market. They want to go cut. They're not cutting an artifact or something going to pass down, an heirloom. So, but John does get some cool stuff. We do have actually a couple of, why is that die show backwards? Matt? My God, Matt.
Why is it backwards?
Yeah, Matt was showing it yesterday to somebody. We do have a couple dice show, which is kind of rare, very rare to find.
Ready for war.
Yeah, that's it. That's Matt's right. I think Matt's telling you something there. Yeah, that $5 off the last two swords. I've seen that damage. Yeah. Do you have Enma and Amino Habakiri? We do.
We have both.
We will show you. John will show you. See how much smoother the camera is now? It's because the guy from New Jersey's at the wheel. He's really slow when the Asian. Okay, it's called Yard. Yard. Best brand reliable. Best reliability brand. Blade or handle or Dragon King's pretty solid. There's good value there. Moritaka is very reliable. Cloudhammer's getting. You buy Cloudhammer for the blades, though their wraps are pretty awesome. And they're getting better. A lot of these companies are actually listening to us. This is the Moritaka Vortex.
Excellent first time cutter.
Yeah, 9260 spring steel. So if you have a bad cut, you don't pay for that cut with the bent, broken, or chipped blades. It'll bend up to 90 degrees, not set the bend. So what that means is you get cut longer. And if you have a bad cut or make a mistake, you don't pay for that. So it's a great beginner sword. And you know what? 9260 is no joke. 9260 spring steel is pretty awesome. So I have friends that train sword arts that they just love 9260 just because they love that type of steel. So everybody has what they love. Is Cold Steel legit or bullshit? If you own a Cold Steel that makes you happy, we're all about that. Cold Steel was pretty decent in the 80s and early 90s, but there's so many other players on the market now. Cold Steel doesn't make their swords. They're made for them by a forge called Huanua. So they don't make their stuff. It's flex manufactured for them. And there's so many other forges online at the moment. So you can get so much more for less. But there was a time when Cold Steel was pretty awesome. We don't, if you own it and you like it, we're all about that. It's whatever makes you happy. We probably will never carry Cold Steel in here if that tells you something, but we don't do this for a living. We can carry whatever we want. But if you like it, it makes you happy, more power to you. You can find a good deal on them. They tend to be very heavy. So if you can definitely touch it, feel it, compare it against something, that's really recommended.
Oh, heavy and wide. Check this guy out.
This is from Sortier. This is their this is the blood python. Yeah. A customer gave it a name for the blood python.
XL.
Hey Scott, how you doing, Pally? I think the samurai sword is the strongest sword in the world in terms of manufacturing metal. Well, kind of incorrect. The Japanese had probably the weakest raw materials on the planet, period. The Chinese have been forging swords for about 1,000 years longer than the rest of the planet. They have far better raw materials, raw resources. Tip of the hat to the Japanese swordsmiths. They were able to create something so amazing with such crummy raw materials, but most definitely, they weren't that great. And, they had to fold them over and over again to beat out the impurities and spread the carbon. That's the only way they really can make a sword a functional weapon with such crummy raw materials. We love them. They're beautiful, but different parts of the world have had far better just plain off iron ore. Selling in Germany, Italy, China, Africa. Just far better iron ore, which is going to allow you to make a far better weapon.
I told them gold. I didn't mean gold leather, but it is what it is.
It's not bad. This is the Musashi. What's that called? The Super Deluxe Elite or something?
These are the XLs. The Musashi XL.
I called it something like Prestige Edition. I call it something.
Prestige.
I saw the gold one. We'll call it the Prestige Edition. Can we see a blue anime sword? Blue anime sword will show you the Kurikata. Blue Exorcist Kurikata. Katana cleaning kits we do have. They're $20. It's a new kit. Thanks, Ray. Yeah, we got cleaning kits for $20. They're pretty awesome. Shusui, we have Shusui, Wado Ichimonji, we have Sandai Kitetsu. We have all of Muranoa's Zoro's swords. We actually have a listing on our website, $400 for all three. 1045 carbon steel, full tang. We cut with them. Hidden Dagger or Hidden Dragon. Can you show the Hidden Dragon swords, please? Yes, we can. Look at John's on a warpath. Look at him go. This is more exercise he's gotten all week. Yeah, these are beautiful. From Cloudhammer. It's made from SX105V tool steel, which we now call Sex 105V. They have a Kogai and Kogatana in them, which now you know why. The Tsuba have the little holes in them. Not everybody liked those. Some Tsuba manufacturers, designers, craftsmen didn't know if it was going to go on a sword that would have those utensils in them or not. So that's kind of why you see them in most Tsuba. So this is called a Kogai. Kogai was used to clean your fingernails, your ears, as just a utility knife. It could be thrown. It's just kind of a general utility blade. And this is what's called Kogatana or Kodzuga. Though Kodzuga is basically just the handle. Some people refer to it as a Kodzuga. This is basically a utility knife as well. And an interesting thing, these would also be used on the battlefield. Typically, you'd have your name etched into it, and you'd stick it in the ankle of a prized kill, like maybe an enemy general. When they come to the battlefield afterwards, they'd see that you killed somebody of high value, and then you might be given some sort of reward. So that's one way they were used as well. So just a very functional utility weapon. And also, in certain time periods, you're not able to just draw your sword out willy-nilly and not get in trouble for it. So brandishing was a thing. So maybe you just be able to pull out if you're cutting some rope or something. What's the difference between the two Chokuto Shirasaya you sell? Can you show one, please? Yeah. So these aren't Shirasaya. They're Shikomezue. Though we call them Shirasaya because trying to educate people is, you'll be pedantic and lose that battle. This is, so we have them in curved and straight Chokuto. One's made from 65 MN spring steel. Very flexible steel, and we have one. That one's 175, and now this one's made from T10 tool steel. So this is actually the 65. This 65 N. The Chokuto with bow heat. The one you just showed was the T10 one, right?
Yeah, but that's the curved one. But we do have this in T10 as well. I think
the one you just showed above it.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Oh, they're back.
They're back.
These guys said you'd be back, and they're back, and now it's like holy crap.
We got a lot of us. You can actually leave your drink up front.
To the left. To the left. Yeah. Oh, or that. Thanks.
Or that too.
Sasuke's, we do have Sasuke's sword.
We'll go ahead and shut it down.
We're going to shut down because it looks like we're getting packed. So thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. Listen, have a great rest of your weekend. They are sharp. Everything we have is sharp except for our wooden swords. You want to take that out?
Yep. Yeah. All right, guys. See you guys later. Thanks for joining in. Baltimore. All right.